Good morning, you lovely lot. I was sailing the other day and I started thinking about the ocean, as you do, and I was just wondering why people are so drawn to it. So our community here on YouTube, you guys keep coming back to our videos week after week, and I'm sure no small part of that has to do with your love or your fascination or even your fear of the ocean. I'm really happy that we get to share our lives with you to give you a glimpse into what it's like to live a life as connected to the ocean as we are. So I guess I wanted to make this little video for you today, sharing my appreciation for the ocean, but more so sharing my appreciation of our patrons who make these videos possible. We asked our patrons to send in videos of themselves sharing their favourite experience on the water, and this is what we got. So thank you all for sending in your videos, and I hope you like it.
Salut Riley, bună Elayna.
It's a beautiful day.
The sea has always inspired me. It's the open horizon. As a watercolor artist, that's what I do for a living. I paint the sea all the time.
Can you hear the sound of the rain?
I've always been fascinated with space. I think the ocean is basically the same thing. You're going vast distances, nothing around you, tied to the only thing keeping you alive. And at the end of the day, you're going where few people have gone.
The tone from the void that keeps on screaming.
I was able to explore and see the mystery and the awe of the atmosphere below, and it was like a whole new world to me.
You've been taking the pill.
I love the sea, but being on it would make me seasick, I guess, so I prefer strolling down the beach with my beloved.
You're surviving.
My wife does not do well on boats, so we compromised, bought a pressure cooker.
My last favourite time on the water was
last week when I spotted some whales, jumped in and had a swim with them.
Looking back at the sandstone cliffs, I thought this is such a unique viewpoint that very few people get to experience.
We went through one hell of a storm in the South China Sea. It was just one heck of a squall!
We had a bird stay on our boat for a day and a half, so long that we called him Wallace.
Recently I went to Tonga and I swam with the humpback whales, so I painted one. Ta-da!
I was told to wait in silence.
I'm sailing in Marmara and Aegean Sea.
My favourite past experience of the ocean is driving 8 hours from the farm to the south coast every Christmas.
I go spearfishing, fishing and also hunting since I was a little kid.
Inside your head, you moved away from your town.
My favorite thing about sailing is the fact that at the end of the first day, you sit back and relax with a glass of wine, reflect on that great week you just had, but it's really only been a day. It happens to me every time and it's awesome.
The music is loud.
The thing that fascinates me most with the sea is just the calmness and freedom it gives you.
And it's exciting and challenging, and often all three at the same time.
It's the peace, the tranquility, the adventure, but also the amazing people that it brings into our lives.
It's a sense of community. We love that everybody's so open and friendly, and we just enjoy getting to meet everybody from many different types of places.
To someone else.
And what fascinates me about sailing and the ocean is that you can feel absolutely free and create a very strong and intense connection with nature.
It can inspire so much creativity.
Even in the 5th grade, in our yearbooks, we had to put in what we wanted to be when we grew up, and I said that I wanted to be a marine biologist. My love of water goes all the way back to childhood.
I
work for Microsoft in artificial intelligence in the heart of Silicon Valley. I grew up reading Arthur Ransom novels, which were sailing novels set in England. I was lucky enough to grow up on a lake, and I was also lucky enough to join friends who embarked on a voyage from San Francisco to Australia partway. And so ever since then, the ocean has fascinated me.
We live in the Washington, D.C. area with her two brothers and my husband. And my favorite experience with the ocean, I was really lucky because in the 70s, my parents, who were into sailing, took us to live in Puerto Rico for 2 years. We had a sailboat in Soper's Hole. So my favorite experience was being underwater as a little kid, and that was my playground. I love the fish and I love the coral reefs, and that's the best thing about being a kid was growing up down there.
I really like the night passage across the Gulf Stream. That's awesome.
And there's nothing more that I love about the ocean than being able to get to anywhere in the world.
Try to escape the fire.
I guess my favorite past experience that the ocean has given me is just the opportunities I've had to sail and do the sport that I really love.
I'm a wildlife biologist and I create habitat which raises tiny little salmon which swim all the way back to the ocean. What fascinates me is the complexity of such an amazing ecosystem.
Whales, porpoises, dolphins. I love seeing them and learning as much about them as I can.
I think I'm fascinated with the ocean because I grew up inland and I didn't really get a chance to see the ocean much or learn about the sea life when I was a kid.
Our goal is to live on a boat. We're in year 4 of our 5-year plan and we're almost ready to cut the lines and hit the ocean just like you.
Every summer I go up to my grandparents' house in Florida and I go to St. Augustine Beach. My favorite thing to do at the beach is skimboarding with my brother.
When I think about the ocean, I feel deep respect for it, and at the same time it makes me feel complete.
Feeling the salt air on my skin, waking up under the stars.
It's just absolutely amazing out there.
I just love the tranquility and beauty of sailing.
One of the things that I love is watching a good sunset.
My favorite thing to do is watching the light reflect on the ocean floor.
I love to swim with the fish. Snorkel.
It's amazing how far you can get just with the power of wind.
We're made out of seawater. We're made to be on the water.
And I was able to paddle out to a seal colony and snorkel with the seal pups. It's absolutely amazing.
Bumped bottom a couple of times, got blown off the anchor one night. It was quite the experience.
Favourite time on the water was when I sailed at the Whitsundays as a precursor to taking Cynthia up there.
Coordinating everybody to go to the same beach wasn't exactly easy, but when we got there it was the leeward side, nobody was around, so we had the whole beach to ourselves.
We have always enjoyed being on the water. We decided that the RV was more practical, so we have our land yacht here, and we get to watch you and live on the ocean vicariously through you while we explore the U.S. in our land yacht. Thank you for sharing your journey.
Thanks.
One night she swims up to the shore to a wonderful sound she's never heard before.
I love how sustainable and how much freedom the ocean offers.
I'm a patron, never been sailing on top of the water, but have sailed under the water. And I am Robert.
Thank you for allowing me to do this, and I certainly enjoy your blogs, whatever those are.
You guys have inspired us so much to just get out and travel, so much so that we're leaving Sydney in 7 weeks' time to do a 12-month trip around Australia. So thank you.
Hi Riley and Elayna, there's another airplane. It's another airplane!
I love you so much. You guys are great inspiration.
Seeing the world through your eyes and watching all of the things that you've been doing while I've been staying here, working and gardening has been amazing.
Thank you for everything.
Cheers. Cheers, mates.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
That gorgeous girl in the water.